I think we're live. Yay! Okay, we are live. We are in my open sacred space on Mighty. We're also going to be uploading this video to YouTube, just so you know, but we're live on my open space on Mighty, and in all of my YouTube videos and on my website, there's information for my public and my private sacred spaces. Right now, right off the bat, Nicohl joins me. Hi, Nicohl. How are you? And you can come in here and chat with me when I go live in the either space or in our group spaces as well. I've only been on this platform for like 3 months, something like that. It's still very new. I'm still getting used to it and using it and all of that. So I am going to be using it more and differently as we move forward. And it's just where my community is where the people that are in my groups and programs are, and my, most, I guess, connected followers or subscribers. If you are really into what I do, then please join me on my Mighty network. It's called Infinite Empath Healing and Spirituality, and it's like a Facebook and a page. It's like a Facebook group and a page all in one. Anybody can, when you're in there, you can post, and anyway, real cool stuff on there. So that, or on here, I should say, that's where we're at. So this is a unboxing of these 4 decks that I just got. I'm so excited about. I have 1 tarot deck and 3 oracle decks. And they're all very, very different for sure. Like, yeah, very different. I'm really stoked to get new decks. It's been a really long time. I don't even remember the last time I got a new deck. It's been a while. I think it's probably been close to 2 years since I got a new deck. And I know that is just really wild that I have not been guided. I mean, I got duplicates of certain decks because I had the cards on my walls, but they were decks that I've had for a long time. So those don't count. As far as new decks go, it has really been a couple of years since I've gotten a new deck. And when I did, it was just 1 deck. And before that, it was just 1 deck. And those were far apart too. I do have a lot of decks, and I just go as guided when it's time to get new decks. And another time I was guided to get decks, I got multiple at the same time too. I was guided to several at the same time. It's like, holy cow. So I have 3 decks we're gonna go over. Let me show you. They're still in the wrapper. I have not taken them out of the wrapper, any of these yet. This is called the Citadel. Let me try to get it in a little bit more. The Citadel. And I think I should turn up my brightness in here. My computer's like going a little bit slow. Hopefully it's okay in the video. As I see it a certain way and other people see it a different way. So it says The Citadel, a fantasy oracle by Fen Inkwright. And I guess it's like city themed. But when we get, we're gonna circle back. I'm gonna show you the decks that we're gonna get into one by one. Then we have Divine Circus by Alana Fairchild. If you have Oracle decks, there's a good chance you have one of hers. And if you don't, you should look her up. I believe this is my third Alana Fairchild deck, all of which I first used on the BE Oracle app. I actually saw somebody in a video using this deck, and I was like, what a cool deck. It's Circus themed, called Divine Circus, again, by Alana Fairchild. It's a really, really cool deck that I've only used digitally. And then this deck has taken forever to finally be guided for me to actually get. I'm so excited that I have it now, because I've wanted it for a long time. And I've not been guided to get it. It was just like, yeah, it's there, but I don't know, just it's hard to explain. I don't really, can't really explain it. I have her other decks, but without further ado, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. I have all of her decks now. I don't think she's done anything beyond the Wild Unknown. I've got to check and make sure I don't miss anything from her because I love her decks. The first one is the Wild Unknown Tarot, then the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit was her second deck. There's a lot of animals it's filled with animals. Her tarot deck is filled with animals. So she continued that theme to the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, which is this one, and then she did the Wild Unknown Archetypes, and her last and latest deck is the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck, and I have all those other ones. So finally I was guided to pull the trigger and get the Animal Spirit deck. I'm so excited. So those are the Oracle that I got. And hey, Karen, let's see here. Let me go back to chat. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. So good to see you. Hi, hi, hi. So awesome. I know. I'm so excited. Then I got one new tarot deck. So we've been working with cards so much lately and going to be all, just heavy with all this stuff. So obviously we're getting more decks. So stoked. So this is called the Wild Reflections Tarot deck. And it reminded me of my Light Seers tarot deck. So I don't know if it's by the same person or artist or just kind of similar looking, but anyway, that's the one that I got. Thank you. Oh, those are cute. So I'm excited. Let's go in order here. We're going to get the Citadel. We're going to get into the Citadel first. And again, this is the Citadel, a fantasy oracle. It's really cool, and I am so excited. Like, oh, I'm getting tingly. Oh my God, you guys. I'm getting hot and tingly. I did turn on some fire and some heat, so that could be it, but I'm very tingly. Aside from that, oh yeah, okay, my glasses, oh, that's right, Core slimed me. She gave me a big old smooch earlier right on my glasses. I was like, man, I just cleaned them. Okay, the Citadel is an archetype oracle deck that is steeped in the magic of fantasy literature and tabletop gaming. So I was like, oh, I love archetype stuff. Like I said, I had the Wild Unknown archetype deck. It's the only archetype deck I have, except now I have this one, and I'm really, archetypes are such an important component for us to understand in spirituality and life, and so it's a big deal to connect with that. Each reading with the Citadel will take you on a new journey through the gleaming city, experiencing new places, new people, and most importantly, new lessons to learn. Are you ready to take the next step on your journey? Pick up your bags, open the gates, and step inside. Isn't that cool? Like, I'm just really into the artwork. Front of the box. Okay, we ready to get in? Ready to go into the Citadel? I'm not guided to bullshit cards. You know, like, I'm guided. The artwork is fire. I know, it's so fire. It's so fire. It's like, whoa, it's hot, like literally. It's foil. It's so cool. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it opens from the bottom here. Oh, wow. I have no idea what that means. Faber est sui quisque fortunae. The different symbols for the elements are those four triangles: earth, air, fire, water. I don't know what that says, but we're going to look it up because that is really cool. Look at it. How cool is this? Oh my God, I'm in love already. Oh shit, you guys, check this out. I want some. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, look at that. Oh gosh, that is so cool. There's this sword where it has those words and then the snake wrapped around it. And the tree. Isn't that so cool? And then, oh, this little piece of paper just fell out. Oh, I think I didn't realize that they're shaped different. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. Okay, there's the book. It's a little ton of books, small size, decently thick. Oh, it's colored even. Oh my gosh. The book is, look, frack, we all still here. The book is in color pages for all of the cards. I don't know if you could see that if I did that. It's a little stiff. It's a little stiff. There we go. Anyway, you get the idea. And then, oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. This is so exciting. Nichol's like, I want some. These are, look at the shape of the cards. Look at the back. It's this mirrored image of the cityscape. And look at how cool. Black and white with some of like orange and this foil. The witch. Experimentation, rebellion. The weaver. Rediscovery, transition. Oh my God, look at how cool those images on the hands like pop with a light. Wow. The twins, self-protection, dual natures. Karen says, I love it. Cool shape. I know. Look at the twins. Wow, wow, wow. So cool. The tailor, attention to detail, pride. I've never seen cards like this before either. Look at the tailor. Attention to detail, pride. That makes sense. You know how tailors are? They're so like, oh my God. That's such a good archetype. The tailor. Remember, these are all archetypes. Or, the people like in the story, right? I've never seen cards like that either. I know. What do we have here? The storyteller. Oh, what a cool card. Viewpoints, control. And look at the hands are making shadow puppets. And look at the mandala up at the top. That's all in foil. Oh my God. So cool. The storyteller, illusion. You can tell like that's going to be about illusion. What's real? What do we have next? The runaway, secrets, running from problems. Look at this. So pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I'm in love, you guys. I mean, there are 60 cards here. So it would take us quite a while to go through every single one. Look at the assassin. The assassin, ruthlessness, conviction. Whoa. The catalyst, radical changes, taking control. Okay, so that is it's like a bee on some, that is so, I'm trying to figure out what that is. There's a bottle right here. And then there's this like black thing, and that's a bee on it. Like I'm trying to understand like what that is. Anyway. The diviner, divine timing, evaluation. Divine timing. I love this foil. Let me find another one to show you. Ooh, this one's cool. The sleeper. The sleeper. Cause and effect, clarity with the sleeper. Wow. The Spy Master, knowledge, distrust. Look at, there's a key there. We've got, pretty sure that's a raven. Oh, now look at the walker. Is like the exact opposite of the sleeper. It's white where the sleeper was black. How cool is that? How cool is that? The Alchemist. Balance, invention, destruction. Yeah, super cool here. Here's one. Oh, this is interesting. The Thief. The Thief. Seizing the moment. Selfishness. The Thief there. Another key I'm seeing. Keys have been kind of a thing lately. Okay, so, oh, look at the Dancer. Self-expression and strength. Okay, super cool. Super cool. I really like the way they feel in my hands. They're thick. They're strong. They're shiny in just the right way. I'm in love. Let's just say I'm in love with these. The Citadel archetype oracle. Very, 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 very cool. Very, very cool. So stoked. Like as soon as I saw them online, I was like, oh, we have there. And I don't know why I didn't notice the shape of the cards. I don't know. Maybe I thought I don't know what I thought. Honestly. Yeah, very cool. Kimberly, hey. Hello. I'm just seeing you now. Like, thank you. I know. I love it too. Super stoked on those. Okay, next up, Divine Circus Oracle cards. Like I said earlier, these cards by Alana Fairchild. Her decks are just so cool. She's not the artist of her decks, but she gets really cool artists for her decks. But she does the channeling, the guidebook part, you know, what each card, you know, is. Again, Divine Circus, pretty big box here. Pretty big box. It's beautiful purple, like this lilac purple, really pretty. 44 cards. I believe the Citadel is, what did it say, 60 or something? Yeah, 60. The Citadel has 60 cards, by the way. Okay, Divine Circus here with 44 cards, which reminds me of the screenshot I shared earlier on this open space of my 444, and there was more fours than just the 444. So if you haven't seen that one yet, check it out. So when you open the box, when you open this box, pull this apart, you've got this piece of paper here. All of Blue Angels. This is a Blue Angel deck. Where it says Blue Angel. Ooh. I have several Blue Angel decks. I really tend to gravitate towards them, the people that she has on there. There's Alana. She also has a YouTube channel, so if you're not subscribed to her YouTube channel, check her out. And then the cards, pretty standard Blue Angel size for cards. They're not small, they're big. So you can really see the artwork. We've got this little piece of paper here, gonna pull off. Pretty standard box, nothing extra special about it. And these feel very familiar to me as far as the shape and feel of them. This is the back of the card. And let's show you some cards, just like I did for the Citadel. We have Maven of Masks, card number 44. Maven of Masks. I'm just going to pull out of order here. I'm not going to go in order. Let's pull another one. Oh, Quest and Honor. Card number 22. So we went from 44 to 22, and look, both sides are the same because it is the same artwork and card for the back of all of the cards. So we went from 44, the last card, to 22. Guest of Honor. Did I say Quest? I said Quest earlier. I meant guest. Let's pull another one randomly here. Card number 32. Clown of Crowns. This was the very first card that I ever saw when I saw Meg use this deck in one of her lives. And she was tripping out because she had just did another live a few days before, and she had pulled this same card, Clown of Crossroads. And this was back before I moved, like after I had decided I was moving, and I'm pretty sure I found this place, is when I saw that video, and everything she was talking about that was going on was so spot on with what was happening. And I was like, well, I'm definitely at a, definitely. There's you can see her hat is also depicting that crossroad thing. Anyway, and then because I fell in love with the deck, she pulled another couple cards. And because I fell in love with the deck, I went and I got the digital version. And then guess what card I pulled first? Clown of Crossroads. So there it is again. Here's another one. 29, Joker is Wild. So what do you guys think of this deck? This clown circus themed deck. Here we have the Juggler. And the Crown of the Butterfly Bambini. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that big butterfly. Card number 31, Crown of the Butterfly Bambini. And then we have, let's see, another one I'll show you guys. Let's see. Ooh, look at this one. Brilliant Virgin. See, they're not all clowny, like some are like big time clowny and some not so much. Like this one. I got this one the other day in the digital version. And here it is. Voice of an Angel. And we have a dove there. Doves have been coming up quite a lot. We have Voice of an Angel. I actually, talked about this card in one of my videos that I posted because I picked that card and I was excited to talk about it. Okay, let's see this one here. Ooh, look at this. Card number 17, Nebula Warrior. Nebula Warrior. So Nicohl says, intriguing. All the decks are so outstanding and different than the usual cards. I know. They really are. They really are. Yeah, it's very, very true. I got this card the other day. A few days ago, I pulled this card in the digital deck. Meant for you. Card number 1, meant for you. Hey, Arya. Karen says, I love that deck as well. I love the artwork. You received a divine message with the crossroad card. Oh, yeah. That crossroad card just kept on coming up literally when that was going on. Arya says, hi, just waiting for my flight and threw on the headphones. Very cool. I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Nicohl and Kimberly and Karen and Arya. Yay, girls. I'm so glad you're here with me. How fun. So glad. How about this one? Okay. Interesting. What's this one about? Oh, look at this one. I'm going to show you this one instead. Card number 34, confetti. Confetti. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh, look at this one. Silver Siren. Oh, there's some, oh, I'm so tingly, you guys, between the Citadel cards. Oh, Arya, you're going to have to watch this back. I'm actually going to upload this live, just letting everybody know, to YouTube. And we just went over the Citadel archetypes oracle, and it was so freaking cool. So cool. Oh man, such a different cool deck. Anyway, okay, and last one, and then we'll move on to the next deck, is Divine Disguise. Beautiful. It's so pretty. So pretty. I love the artwork of this deck. I love the messages and the energy of this deck. Divine Circus by Alana Fairchild. Absolutely love this. So stoked that I have it. Since I started, since that day when I saw her, pull that card in the live, I was into this deck. So stoked that I was guided to get it. All right, let's see. Do we have new messages? Aaron says, hi, Arya. Kimberly says, beautiful. Arya says, that looks cool. It's all very cool. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of Fairchild's decks are amazing. And this one I'm super into. Oh, I got this card the other day, too. I lied. I'm going to show you another one. Lady Luck. That's a cool card. Oh, okay. Here's this one. Date with Destiny. And then we'll move on. Date with Destiny. Look at how beautiful that is. So pretty. I love that art. I really, really do. Stoked on that. Okay, let's put that back in there. And then we'll go to the next deck. You guys having fun? I hope you're having fun. I'm having fun with you. I'm so stoked you're all here. Next. Animal Spirit. Oh, let me get this right. With the light. Animal Spirit Oracle. From the Wild Unknown, Kim Kranz. Now I have all of her decks. Arya says, I'd be having more fun if I were at the airport. I can understand. But hopefully it's more fun now that you're here with us. We have 2 more decks to get through, and then I'm going to pull a couple cards for us. Because that would be silly not to, wouldn't it? And maybe more people will join us. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to message Laura. I figure if she's, if anybody's not here, they're, busy doing other stuff, but you never know. She just may not be paying attention to her phone or whatever. We shall see. But here we are. I love the shimmery and that eye. Nicohl says, I love hanging out with you. Oh, I'm so glad. I love hanging out with you. Okay, so this slips right off. Welcome to the wild unknown animal spirit. You will find within large keepsake box with lifting ribbon, 63 full color cards, an elegant compact box, illustrated 208-page guidebook. Okay. Then we have the same, those are the universal elemental symbols, and then we have this extra one here, this circle. I wonder if she explains that in the guidebook. May you always be on the inner quest, is what it says when you open this up. So this folds and then, oops, opens up like this, opens up like this, and says, may you always be on the inner quest. Woo! Arya says, way more fun with all of you. Good, I'm so glad. Timing worked out perfectly. So this is the guidebook. Very similar to her tarot, because with the other 2 later decks, they're more square. But this is the guidebook, probably black and white. Yeah, they're always black and white. Oh, I didn't show you the guidebook of the other one. Well, we're going to get back to it, so we'll circle back to it. I just got right to the, yeah. There really wasn't a whole lot just to see with the guidebook. 2 feet, 4 feet, scales or hide, may your mind stay open and your wings span wide, is what it says there on the inside of the box. Really cool box here. And then we have our cards. Different material than all the other decks. Different from the tarot deck. Oh, there is. Oh, that's cool. Cosmic Egg has some foil. Does any of you have this deck? So yeah, see the circles? All of these, that is sea serpent. Then we have dragon. And there's, see all these circles? So as the symbol, golden egg, black egg, unicorn, That's such a cool cover. I know, isn't it? It really, really is. Gotta love it. It really is cool. And so then we have we have earth and air elements and water and all of them. So like the birds, like the swan. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, all the flyers would be the air, all the, yeah, interesting how she has that. So here's bear, earthworm. Laura was just telling me about how she got this deck recently and she just got earthworm. So she was just telling me about that card. Yeah, unicorn, dragon, mouse. Oh, little mousies, rabbit. Oh, I'm so stoked on this. Fox. Mr. Fox makes an appearance again and again in my world. Snake. What is this? The flower of life there. Buffalo. Let's dig in here for a couple more. Dolphin. So these are the water ones. Dolphin, whale. I think, pretty sure these are the ones. I don't know. I could be wrong. We also have hyena, scorpion. Oops, sorry, out of frame there. Laura! Hey, girl! I love this deck. I know, I do too. Cheetah. And who's behind there? Tiger. Cheetah and tiger. Cobra. Zebra. And lion. It's similar to her lion in the tarot. Elephant. Of elephant. Butterfly. Oh, look at the cute bat. I love bats. I absolutely love bats. They're so freaking adorable. Oh, firefly. Bee. Oh, hummingbird. Yeah, love this, love this. Crow and owl, all the flyers. Uh-oh, frog, look out. Dragonfly, otter. Oh, that's not otter. That's nightingale. Otter. Super cute. Super, super, super cute. Peacock. Hawk. Last but not least, Phoenix. Whoop. My new Evolve Now group program is called Rise of the Phoenix because the Phoenix keeps coming up. I love that the Phoenix, she also has mystical, oh, there's more in here. Mystical creatures and the Phoenix. Whoa, so excited, so excited. There's the Phoenix. You guys, I am so stoked on my new group, the Evolve Now group. So stoked. I cannot wait to share it with you all. You're all going to want to be in it, and you all better be in it. That's all I got to say. Wolf. Okay. Yay, yay, yay. I love it. I'm stoked on this deck. Stoked on all of these decks. Oh, there comes Dragonfly again. Oh, I hope we have dragonflies around here because my pond had so many dragonflies. I love them so much. Oh, hundreds of dragonflies. Oh, and look at that. It's meant to be. Oh my goodness. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, Laura is in the Evolve Now group, and she doesn't even know what's all involved in the Evolve Now group because she's doing a hybrid of her own, of like a solo group, a solo Evolve Now program and the group, and that's how it's designed. You can either just do the group, or you could do a one-on-one, or you could do them both. I think that's the best. I'm super excited about it. And it just takes time to put all that stuff together and get it ready for viewing and explaining to everybody, but it's coming along. Of course, it's taking longer than I think, but I think that the launch for that group is probably going to be in March. Heads up on that. Super stoked. Okay. Woo! We're not done, guys. We have one more deck. Not an oracle deck. A tarot deck. The Wild Reflections. We have a couple of wild decks here. It's just now hitting me. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck and the Wild Reflections deck. Reminding me of the Light Seers deck. Oh, did I just hurt my box? That was funny. Okay, let's unbox the Wild Reflections Tarot. Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh. Look at this. So it says unlock the sacred mysteries of tarot. And this is the book. It's a little guy. Ooh, but it's in color. That's cool. Wow, I love it when guidebooks are in color. Gotta tell ya. Just extra richness with the color. Yeah. Major Arcana. The chakra spread. Oh, that's cool. The month ahead, the week ahead, the Celtic cross. So there's these different layouts. But they have a chakra spread. I like that. You have to take a look at that. And then, yeah, like each of the descriptions, once there's more major arcana, let's see. No, it's about a page per card. Okay, so let's dig in. Oh, it says discover the incredible wisdom of the tarot and bask in all its magic. That's on the inside of the top portion of the box. Really pretty. Again, standard box. Nice standard box here. Cool little book. Very little, very tiny. Yeah, definitely need my glasses if reading from this book. These words are super tiny. Super duper tiny. Like in comparison to the animal. Oh, opened up to elk. So, a bit different. Different in size there. Okay, and then let's get into the cards. There is a gold foil around the edges of the cards, which is really beautiful. Who else is here with us? Because we have, oh, Laura's the sixth person. That's right. I'm like, who's that sixth person? That was Laura. I'm so glad you're here. Did you come because you got my text? I was like, I don't want her to be like, I could have been there. And I'm like, we've already been, you missed a couple of the decks. Or, yeah, I think you missed a couple of the decks. You're going to have to go back and watch. Okay. But we're going to get some cards here for us and just pull some cards. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. So let's take a look here. This says, unlock the sacred mysteries of the tarot. Has this on top. Thank you for your purchase. Download your gift here to show gratitude. We've included a complimentary gift for your download above. Oh, so there's some cool download. Neat. I love freebies. This is the back of the cards. And look, it has this really pretty, very shiny gold foil. I think just the Divine Circus did not have foil. Yeah, this deck reminds me so much. This has to be a similar art. Like, I'm like, is this the same artist? Like, I want to look. I just have not looked. But anyway, let's show you. Ace of Cups. We're obviously not going to go through everything, but isn't that beautiful? So these are the cups. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is generally a couple romantic type of card. Three of Cups usually showing three people or three figures together. So there's Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. So we have Asians, we have Black people, we have white people. We have, oh, this beautiful Eight of Cups. How pretty. Isn't that pretty? That's the Eight of Cups. Oh, we've got some chats here I'm missing. Karen says pretty. I know. Nine of Cups. Okay, so enough with the cups. We have Queen of Cups. I'll show you Queen of Cups. King of Cups. What do you guys think of these so far? Oh, so here we have, are these not in any particular order? Or this is kind of confusing. Pentacles, Pentacles, Swans. That's weird. The cups were on the other side of the major arcana. The major arcana were like in the middle. Really interesting. Let's who's ready to see some major arcanas? I am. I'm always like, the major arcana is always like super interesting to me. Let's see. We have the Fool. There's another fox. She's setting off, always the zero card, setting off on her journey. The Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. Almost always shown pregnant. Beautiful sun in the background. The Emperor. I'm not going to go through every single one. Let's see Strength. The Hermit. Death. Temperance. That one's cool. The moon. Oh, how cute. The moon with a wolf and a dog. I like that. Oh, the sun. Yeah, these are cool. I like these Five of Swords. I like these cards. It's different, you know. It's like traditional is cool, and I have so many different types of tarot decks. But yeah, these are neat. I like them. So let's put these to the side. I think we're done with these. Look at the Three of Pentacles. They're at their beach with their bus. How cute is that? Yeah, interesting. It's different. I don't think it's the same artist. I think it's kind of similar art, like similar art to the one to the Light Seers, but I am noticing it's not exactly the same. It is different. Okay. Put that away. Let's circle back to the Citadel. This is such a cool deck. This deck is wildly cool. And I want to pull a couple of cards for us. First off, for those of you who missed it, this is the back of the card. It's a cityscape. It's in this cool, they're in this cool shape. And the cards have foil. And it is an archetype deck. And I just think it is so freaking cool. I love the art. It has awesome energy. So let's shuffle them up. Let's get some smoke on them. Let's christen them in. And let's get a couple of cards and let's see, let's call this it's Monday, right? So this could be our some messages for our week. This week coming up, we have our new moon in a couple of days. Let me get my torch. Right back. Oh. Oh. So I've got some copal here. This is sage from my garden. I have sage that grows here. It's so beautiful. I'm going to take a picture tomorrow. Corey showed it to me. I didn't even know there's a whole garden area over there. He showed me a couple weeks ago. And beautiful white sage. So burning that. And we're just going to get some smoke on these cards and just clear them and charge them at the same time with my divine intention for receiving for myself and for others. Okay. Oh, that works. So I'm going to shuffle here. They're definitely on the small side. I'm used to bigger cards, but they're easy to shuffle. They don't stick. You know, some cards stick and take a while to be able to shuffle them. These shuffle really easily. They are kind of slippery, kind of, well, they have the foil on the one side, but a little shiny, but not crazy shiny. Like some cards are like, they just so much glare. Like I hate that. All right. So thank you again, everybody, for joining me this impromptu pop-up party for the unboxing of my Oracle and Tarot cards. I'm so stoked you guys are here with me. So thank you for being here. Waiting for something to pop or for me to be guided to a card. So far that has not happened. Oh, okay. There we go. Couple fell out. So we had 4 that fell, 3 in my lap. Oh, Nicohl says, thank you. Oh, Karen says, wow, pretty, wow. And whoopsie. And Nicohl says, thank you for sharing. Oh, sure. I was glad I was guided to. Okay, there we go. In agreement with Nicohl. Oh, thank you guys. Okay, so the first card we got was the Hunter. Sure-footedness, predestination. Sure-footedness, predestination with the Hunter. Okay, so that's one. We got 4 cards here, so let's see. The Spy Master, knowledge, distrust. There's that raven with the key. We saw him earlier as we were going through here. I love that foil. So magical. Then we have the twins. Self-protection, dual natures with the twins. The Hunter, the Spy Master, the twins, and the Thief. I think I showed it. We went through each one of these cards. Maybe not the Hunter. I can't remember. Thanks for texting me. I have been bugged by Mrs. I know. That's what came through. I'm like, she's not coming in. Maybe she'd like, I just kind of feel like, oh, people are just busy if they're not here. But after a while, it was like, she's still not here. I'm going to text her. I'm so glad you're here. So we have the Hunter, the Spy Master, the twins, and the Thief. Ooh, that's exciting. Let's see. Okay, so let's start with the Hunter. Let's crack this book open. Yeah, these are not numbered. I'm just now noticing. So I'm not sure. Well, there's the Thief, but this doesn't seem to go in. What kind of order does this go in? Okay, this is such a cool. You have the Citadel. That's what the name of the Oracle is. It's all about taking an adventure in the city and all the, the archetypes of people that you would meet. Quick reading guide forward, a word from the author, your journey through the Citadel, how the Citadel works, card meanings, the court, the alchemy, the crowd, the troop. Gaming with the Citadel, spreads complementing the tarot. Oh my God, those are very small letters. Very tiny. Oh my goodness. The court. Oh, wow. Really interesting the way this is. Okay, I'm going to read a couple. I'm going to read this part here because I think it's because this is a new Oracle deck to me. And it's really cool the way that this is separated out with the different characters, the different archetypes, the court, the academy, the crowd, and the troop. And then it starts off here with your journey through the Citadel. Between two white chalk cliffs lie a turquoise bay, and at the edge of that bay stands a city. White stone walls gleam in the sun, and red banners snap and wave in the ocean breeze. The sea curls lazily around the rocks of the bay, warm and placid, and the fields are alive with the sights and sounds of farms and orchards. This is the Citadel, home of fates and possibilities, and hosts of remarkable people whose stories provide an insight into the nature of humanity itself. The Citadel is an archetypal oracle deck that is steeped in the magic of the infinite worlds of fantasy, literature, and tabletop gaming. For decades, these books, films, albums, and games have populated our minds with new lands, glistening treasures, and wise lessons. And the Citadel now exists to do the same. Each reading will take you on a new journey through the gleaming city so that you may experience new places, new people, and most importantly, new lessons to learn. If you're more familiar with reading the tarot than oracle decks, you'll find tips on how to use this deck alongside the tarot at the back of this book. Beyond cartomancy, the Citadel can be used as a supplement for tabletop role-play games. At the back of this book, you'll also find a guide on how to use the Citadel as a tool for generating new worlds, characters, and encounters for fantasy gameplay. Are you ready to take the next step on your journey? Pick up your bags, open the gates, and step inside. How the Citadel works. Oh, and it's a cute little picture there. Okay, how the Citadel works. In the Citadel, each card represents an archetypal character who resides in the city, such as the champion or the poet, with a short description of what this archetype encapsulates and what message they can impart to you. Similar to the character cards, think the kings, queens, knights, and pages of the tarot, these cards describe people. They are designed to be interpreted broadly. They may not just refer to you or people in your life, but may also express aspects of a situation and help you reflect on your position, what you need, and how you can proceed. Like the tarot, the Citadel Oracle is segmented into suits. Each suit represents a stratum of the Citadel's society, classes that populate different areas and levels of the city. Visually, you can imagine that the Citadel is built in a series of walled circles, each one joined to the next by a myriad of stairs and gateways. Each suit and therefore social group expresses certain themes and imparts certain messages. Right in the center of the Citadel, nestled amongst all the other districts, is the court. Cards in the suit represent achievement and completion, yet also unbreakable bonds and a sense of ultimate responsibility. And circling the court is the academy, representing those who flourish in acts of study and ingenuity. These cards represent learning, aspirations, and development. The largest circle, outermost district of the city, houses the crowd, people who know the value of a day's labor and the importance of family, either found or given. Cards in the suit represent hard work and necessity, as well as fulfillment and community. The final suit, which moves between all parts of the city, is the troop. These cards are the visitors to the Citadel, the artists and the creatives, folk who know how to make their true desires, how to mask their true desires in order to fit in with those around them. These are cards of self-expression and freedom, but also doubt, inner turmoil, and personal identity. The Citadel is greater than the sum of its parts. The city and you can only flourish by acknowledging and balancing the strengths and weaknesses represented by all the suits. Very cool. And card meanings. With the gates of the Citadel at your back, the city's wide streets stretch out before you. On one side, busy shops and businesses thrum with locals going about their day, or travelers like you resupplying at the beginning of their next long journey. On the other side runs a canal, deep and blue, ferrying small boats and punts back and forth. Ahead of you, the winding steps that will lure you deeper and eventually right into the heart of this bustling world. Endless possibilities lie ahead. An unknown future awaits. You just need to take the first step. You just need to take that first step. Now that you understand how to use your deck, use the following pages to get to know the cards and what they mean for you. So then she goes into, right at the heart, she goes into more detail here about the court. So she probably does that for each of the suits, a little bit about each, I'm not going to go that far, but we're just going to jump in now that we have that. So I'm going to go back to find where my hunter is. But holy shit, this is hard to read because it's really light. It must be, the hunter is in the suit. There it is, 94. Okay, is the troop, is part of the troop, right? So 94. Okay, there we go, the hunter. Right, almost in the middle of the book, we have the hunter. Once again, bam. Okay. Sunlight dapples the forest floor, and from the shaded ferny depths, a white stag emerges. Nearby, a shadowy figure pauses, and a bowstring draws back with a creak. The hunter is a patient person, capable of following their prey for days at a time, eyes always on the tracks before them. By not looking up, they never appreciate the beauty of the forest around them, but that doesn't matter so long as they reach their quarry, right? It's time to put your head down and block out all distractions. The forest may be beautiful, but stopping to admire the view won't get you any closer to your goal. You are the hunter right now. Your path is clear. Your prey is within sight. No matter how tempting slowing down for a moment might seem, now is not the time. Maintain your focus and determination to complete your task. And then it goes into reversed, and then that's it. Reversed. In the reverse position, the advice of the upright card is still applies. However, this is a warning to keep an eye on the balance of things. If you only ever focus on your query, you'll spend your whole life unaware that the forest exists. You haven't stopped to appreciate your surroundings recently. Take a breather. So it's a little, so yeah, and I know some of these came out reversed or whatever. I'm going to read both and just see how this goes, but This is definitely the energy that has come through is kind of like it's time to like strap in and know that it's time to kind of get going here. This action energy, this like divine masculine energy of action, of there's places to be and things to do. Okay, let's go to the Spy Master because I want to get like all of these and then put them together. And we've already been here for a while, so I don't want to be here too much longer and get us too tired. The Spy Master. Oh, the Spy Master's got to be the whatchamacallit. Oh, right here. Okay. Card number or page number 48, I think. Spy Master's part of the court. Okay, 48. And chime in, let me know what you think about this hunter, this, you know, time to get going. Or are you feeling more this card for you straight up or in reverse? You can chime in. Time to get going or time to take a breather, or a little bit of both. The Spy Master. There's a key there. Keep seeing keys. There's this birdie on this hand. The Spy Master. Oh, I need my glasses for sure. Nothing happens in the Citadel that escapes the Spy Master's notice. They must surely be one of the most powerful people in the court, and yet their office is a small affair, crowded with papers and bottles of stale drink. And knowing how fallible people truly are, how can they trust anyone else? Knowledge is both a stepping stone to power and a poison to optimism. And in seeking it so vicariously, the Spy Master, excuse me, the Spy Master has become trapped on a lonely path. The pursuit of knowledge is a grand goal, but don't let it tarnish your opinion of the world. If you only pay attention to the negative, you can find every person's flaws, every piece of bad news, every shadow, even on a sunny day. Instead, try to exercise some positivity and forgive those around you for their faults. A relationship or situation can be much better if its flaws are acknowledged, but not focused on above all else. And in reverse, your high standards are only setting others up to disappoint you. Rather than expecting too much of people, try to recognize where you're being unrealistic and accept that nothing is perfect. So it's like how knowing things, how knowing things can make you negative. That's what I'm kind of like. Sometimes knowing things kind of takes the shine off things. Is kind of what I'm hearing here a little bit with this Spy Master card. And also this could be about judgment, about seeing people a certain way, but not having like it, like kind of being more judgy, not having all the answers. Okay, I do want to move on to the twins because I feel there's a real connected tissue kind of story going on here with these cards. Because they're new to me, I don't want to speculate too much until I go through them, kind of feel into them a little bit more. But next we have the twins. But Karen says, it's been time for me to get going with a lot. I've been procrastinating lately. Gotcha. Okay, well, good. Okay, so the twins is next. Let's see, which court or which suit is the twins in? So tiny and so light. It's like so brutal when it's like, oh, not only are are the letters and words small, but they're light. Page 144 in the troop is the twins. Almost at the very end here. Here we go. The twins. Oh. There is the twin. Whoops, twins. Kimberly says, definitely time to get going. Good. The twins. Self-protection, dual natures. Okay, the twins. A quiet courtyard, the soft murmur of a nearby tea shop, the call of songbirds, and a blazing argument shattering the peace. The twins were born at the same time, but they couldn't be more different. The first a dreamer, charming and surrounded by friends. The other more worldly, but dogged by life's injustices and feelings of inadequacy. Each twin feels the pressure to measure up to their sibling, but that pressure is entirely internal. Neither is judging the other, only themselves. This card relates to a specific relationship in your life. You and the other person are bound together, but past traumas are blocking your ability to make this a harmonious relationship. Be kind and take time to reassess your behavior. Are you really being fair to the other person? How are you continuing old habits or resentments? There is kindness in acknowledging that we're all human. And reversed, the relationship isn't with another, but with yourself. That was in balance is now off kilter. The two sides of you are warring, making it hard to make decisions. Or perhaps you're struggling to balance periods of manic productivity with sluggish demotivation. It's time to bring your energy back into balance and work out a happy medium. Interesting. Yeah, I'm feeling a few things with this card, with the twins, with this either inner or outer struggle, but we're going to move on. I want to get our last card, which is the Thief. Very intriguing card to me. Seizing the moment and selfishness. Let's see, where is the Thief in the book? Page 112, and is in the crowd suit. Okay. My eyes are starting to tweak out on me. 112, the Thief. Okay, one more time. Here is the Thief. Another key up in the air. So we have two keys showing up here. One key is here with the Spy Master, and one key here with the Thief. Again, I told you keys have been coming up a lot with me. And just tell me if you've seen keys lately, recently, as keys. Have you noticed the symbolism of keys? Because you have to understand, like, when it comes to archetype or like symbolism and decks and stuff, it's not just like the character, it's the pieces around the character. So and the symbolism of it, the archetype of a key. What is a key? It locks you, it can lock you in or free you, right? It's access. It's, you know, so there's like archetypal energy to not just people and characters, but objects as well. Okay, and in the archetype deck for the Wild Unknown, you see that clearly there too. Okay, the Thief. Whew, a crash of pottery, the sound of angry voices, someone laughs, another curses. You're so distracted looking to see what's going on that you don't realize your pockets are suddenly empty. The thief takes what they want when they want. It started off as a necessity, but now it's an addiction and need to take greater risks to seek bigger marks. One day they'll run out of luck, but it's the thrill that keeps them going. In the meantime, it may seem a selfish way to live, but the thief makes their own destiny, and so do you. Grab that opportunity the next time it arises. Don't let should and could stop you from gaining fulfillment. Life is short, and sometimes you need to put yourself first. And reverse, for whatever reason, you found yourself in a situation where you're hoarding resources for some unseen future disaster. material wealth, favors, and even friendships. You're holding on to everything with an iron fist. What's making you feel so insecure about your life that you need to prepare for the worst? Assess those feelings. You should also let yourself enjoy some of what you've been holding on to rather than saving it all for a rainy day. Interesting. Oh, I'm so tight in my chest. Oh, here come the yawns, people. That always means I'm starting to receive. Hold on. Wow, a lot coming through right now. Do me a favor, everybody, if you could close your eyes and take a few deep breaths with me, for me. Feeling kind of a rush of energy. I'm going to take a little bit of smoke, a little bit of toky smoky from my pipe. Look at this adorable little amethyst. Just caught my eye there as I'm getting very tingly. Woo! Holy shit. The hunter, the spy master, the twins, the thief. There's a underlying sense and energy of determination that is coming through. Yeah, deep breaths. Take some deep breaths. Center in for me. There's a sense of determination that is coming through really strongly. It is like the hunter is fucking hungry. That's what I'm hearing. The hunter is fucking hungry and tired of shit distracting him away from what he needs to do because he's helping everybody else because they know that the hunter, you are capable and you're somebody who likes to help other people. Naturally, the hunter is a helper, I'm hearing. The hunter is typically a helper, even though he tends to be a loner when he's working as the hunter. That's the case for all of us. When we're really working on ourselves, these are the moments where we're in large part by ourselves. And when we're in groups, when we're in one-on-ones, when we're with our friends and family, when we're partaking and consuming of other energy in some way, shape, or form, we are processing what we're going to later, we're processing to integrate, to activate, to process again, and then activate in a way to experience in the new perception of what was brought into our timeline to experience. There's blood here in the new. In that, right there in the center, there's lead here is what I'm being told. That's not in foil, by the way. The bloody part is not in foil. The blood here represents needing to heal from wounds. The hunter gets hurt. The hunter gets hurt because it's not easy, being a hunter, going through the woods, tracking for days, going through brush and bush and trees and twigs and all sorts of fucking shit. The hunter gets hungry. The hunter is busy, but the hunter, if he sees anything and anyone in distress, he's going to help. Why? And people are going to expect that. Why? Because the hunter is strong. The hunter is experienced. The hunter is capable. The hunter helps. Yeah, the hunter helps. And that's an interesting thing that's coming through here with this energy with the hunter. That I haven't really picked up on before with this archetype. So it's really interesting what's coming through here right now with this. But okay, so that's when the spy master comes into play here. The spy master knows things. Remember, knowledge, distrust. So after so long of the hunter doing this business, it's showing me kind of a morphing. It's like, is the hunter also the spy master? Does he run into the spy master? It's not quite. I'm seeing both. I'm seeing this raven is the hunter, and now he's shape-shifted into the spy master. Now he's gone from being out in the woods. Now he's in the city, in that small little cubby of an office that he's talked about. This is where he can recoup, and nobody really demands too much from him. He's too busy doing his spy mastery thing, and mostly on his own, and pays attention though, and processes what happened out in the world amongst others. And as he's on his quest to find what he's after, and help all that needed help, he's sitting there processing how incompetent and ill-prepared and how others just can't see the trees for the forest kind of thing. Like, he can see ahead, he can prepare, he understands, he knows what to do about, and it seems like other people just like life just smacks him in the face again and again, and he's just like, oh, I'll help you again and again, but fuck, man. Like, why is everybody like this? And then it's also like, it's because they're tainted, they're bad, they're evil, they're parasitic, there's this like kind of irritation to it all. Right? Nicohl says, I can relate. Yeah, for sure. It's like, when do I get to, can I just do my thing that I came here to do without everybody popping up that needs attention? Is really what I'm getting here with the spy master. It's like, that's why he goes back to his little like lair, is what I'm hearing, his cubby, wherever your cubby is, and just kind of vents to the wall, to the cat, to the plant, whatever, to your guides and guardians, and just goes, obviously this is happening for a reason, and this is in my timeline, so I'm accepting it and I surrender to it. But what the fuck, man? And this is where we have the twins come in. This is where we have the one bird turn into the two birds with the twins. Self-protection and dual natures. This is where the fight comes into play. The full moon, the new moon, or the sun and the moon, however you want to see this here. The duality, the shifting natures of like knowing what you know, but still your human aspect gets frustrated by life. Even though or you're learning aspects of the spiritual war and parasites and timelines and all of these things that, come into play, and how your own beingness and and how you're thinking and all of this, you're really starting to understand that your vibe and your thoughts are creating these experiences. On some level, you're understanding that more and more and more. So you're just like, fuck. So I'm like frustrated with all of this, but part of this is, you know, there's the loops, and this is shit keeps coming up, and what's going on, and how do I get past this? And I do see it, but then I forget it, and then I see it, and then I forget it, and then I see it, but I forget it. And that's coming through really, really strongly, like for everybody. So please chime in. Nicohl says she's already related. I'm assuming she's still relating to what I'm saying. So chime in. Nicohl says, oh my God, you nailed it. She's dying. Everybody chime in. Do you relate to this? Does this sound like shit that goes through your head? Karen says, yes. Anybody else still there? Laura says, absolutely. Oh my God, you nailed it. From Nicohl. Karen says, yes. Laura says, absolutely. Anybody else going to chime in here? Kimberly or Arya? I'm going to say that, yeah, for me too. This applies to me too. In certain respects of things, yeah. Not all the time with everybody, obviously. And I've cut a lot of this out in my life, literally, so much. But still, there's just the world at large. You know, we could just like scope out to the world and go, okay, well, there's that. There's that hot mess. There's that. The world at large, you know, that's distracting. Yeah. And it does get my attention, and people do, you know, there's things that I wish that I didn't focus on, and I do forget, and I do go, what the fuck? And then it's like, oh yeah, I get reminded of what the fuck. And then I gotta like, I gotta see it all from that perspective and try to hold on to that as much as possible so I don't get down about shit. So I don't give up about shit. So I don't let what the dark side is trying to do by, you know, me feeling the frustration of all of it and just repeating it over and over again because I'm not fucking getting it yet. That's the deal. This is the thief. This is the thief part. And there's two sides to this. What is being taken from you and what needs to be what you need to take. That's when the thief comes into play here. You understanding? You seeing this? You seeing the key here? Because until we get it consciously, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically, abundantly, until we get it in all the bodies, whatever it is that causes this for us in each of our individual stories, in whatever degree that it happens to be in. Like I said, for me, I cut out a bunch of that shit. I'm like barely, like I really don't have any. I have temporary things here and there, but nothing that's like ongoing and, you know, except for the world at large. So there's that. And the whole thing. The whole spiritual war. So there's that. But this is about, and the thief is telling us, look, I can take from you, or you can take for yourself, or however this goes, or you can let yourself. This is like that, the twins, the fight. This is the thief is, this is the same. Because as long as the twins is the archetype, is the energy that we're entertaining at any given point, that means that we're not actually in balance. because we've separated. We're not aligned as one. Does that make sense? It may seem imbalanced because there's two twos here. There's two. I see various twos again and again, a little differently, but the same. You see this? We have the wings here, sort of the same but different. We have the birds here, sort of the same but different. We have the sun and the moon, or the full moon and the moon, however you want to see this. But it's not actually imbalanced because it's fractaled. It's all fractaled. That's not okay. We don't want to be fractaled. That's the problem. That's confusion. That's distortion. That's tension. That's anxiety. That's stress. That's depression. That's fear. That's anger. That's judgment. That's shame. That's grief. That's lack. Self-protection, dual natures. This is, what did it start off by saying in the story? They're fighting. Everything's great and perfect, and then there's them fighting, and they're competing. This is very much what's coming through here, is very much the inner turmoil of how to deal with, kind of the repeating nature that we tend to go through when we don't fully process situations and timelines and stuff. And this is how people tend to get stuck, and it gets frustrating, and then anything can come and distract you and take your energy and take your magic and take your whatever. The thief comes into play, just saying, like, you're frustrated, you go out as the hunter, and what ends up happening again and again and again? You get distracted, other people come into play. There's, you can't, like, there's always something. If you let it, and I can either focus on all this other stuff, or I can start focusing on me and change all of that, because I'm changing me, not because any of that is going to change on its own. And once we figure that out, really figure that out, and start working from that framework, once we get that, and we don't keep forgetting that, then all of that changes. And what's coming through here is that this is a time to make that change. Okay, now I'm being guided. How you guys doing? We okay? Karen says, lately I've been giving a lot of my time helping a neighbor and walking her little cute Shih Tzu and neglecting myself. I'm distracted by the cute little Shih Tzu. That's hilarious. Animals can be very distracting, though. And it's hard to walk away and stop playing or petting or whatever with your animal, or anybody else's animal for that matter. I got the Divine Circus here. Whoop, whoop. We're going to get a card from the Divine Circus and keep the story going. If it's cool with you, it's cool with me. Thanks for being here. Nicohl says, perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. And we get so used to all of that in it and call it normal. Yeah, exactly. That crazy shit's been going on for millennia, honey. We're just here to set it straight. Just a very interesting dynamic, magical realm we have here that we can really choose to spend it focusing on other things, and that makes, you know, it difficult to focus on ourselves, to do the work we need to do. And like the Thief card says, like, you just have to take it for yourself. You need to be what was that? Life is short, and sometimes you need to put yourself first. Yeah. Like, we have a finite amount of time here. This doesn't go on forever. This goes by really, really, really fast. Whatever age you are now, you're like, how did it get to be this already? How am I this age, right? All of us think that. Like, this happened real quick, even though we could go, well, it has been a lot. If I really count back, really think about it. But damn, it feels like, I can't believe I'm this old. Whatever that age is, right? What's this? Ooh, Date with Destiny comes out. Date with Destiny. Date with Destiny. Where is that book? I have shit everywhere. So many decks, so many boxes, so many books. Date with Destiny. Yeah, Karen says yes. Yeah, it's like wild. It's really wild. Like, you understand as you get older and older. I'm 52 now. And you start to understand as you get older, like, now I get people in their 60s or, you know, 50s. Uh-oh. A smoke alarm. Damn it, that didn't. So sensitive. I forget about it. I'll be like that. Wow, it's not fast. The last time it went off forever. I'm sorry, puppies. I'm sorry, puppies. My dogs are like, what the heck? Excuse me. Woo! Card number 43. It's almost the last deck in, or the last card in the deck. Let's see what Date with Destiny is going to tell us. I have a feeling this is going to fit right in. I do not know this card. I've never gotten this card before. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Woo! This is like, my eyes are having a hard time. But yeah, it's not. Okay, I think I got it. Out of the ethers and into your life, she arrives now because you have a date with destiny. She is a mysterious creature. Her ways are wild, and her guidance is chaos from which a new order can emerge. But there is no need to fear. She has come to inspire, uplift, and direct you. A date with destiny is a big deal. It is the moment when you realize there is something helping you out, something intelligent, powerful, wise, and no matter how empowered you are, something even more powerful than you, your own efforts. No matter how, no matter how empowered you are, something even more powerful than your own efforts. The Oracle of the Date with Destiny means that all bets are off. Nothing is held sacred and anything can happen. If you are a control freak, this will probably scare you witless. So you need to know something important. You can trust in Destiny's intervention on your behalf, even if her work seems to be causing your best intentions to go astray. Trust or go mad, because you cannot control her, and you do not need to. Your divine destiny is your best life. It is you in the fullest and most beautiful creative expression possible. It is what you want and need, even when you don't immediately realize it, even when that is rather different to what you once thought you wanted and needed. Yep. Hers is the guiding hand closing the wrong doors, sometimes slamming them abruptly in your face. Nurse your ego when that happens, but let your soul shout in glee. You'll know it's the calling card of destiny, and then she'll open the right doors for you. She isn't, despite most people's fears, a sadist, but she will dance through your life in her big stomping combat boots, even if that means causing some pain now to avoid far greater pain later on. Yes. The appearance of havoc or mayhem is just a sign that she's at work on a divine realignment assignment. Realignment assignment is what I'm hearing. Like very gleeful. Realignment assignment. And she's like, she is dancing around, pouncing around, hands on hips. She's very kind of tinker her energy, if that makes sense. Like she has that like, listen, I am here to get shit going where they need to go, and it might be a little uncomfortable, and it might be a little chaotic, and it might be a little confusing, and whatever, but this is so much better than anything you can imagine. You just have to go with it and stop resisting, is what I'm hearing. Sorry. Let's see. She isn't just okay. I read that. Okay. Oh yes, realignment assignment. Then she totally came through there. Okay. Her every move, even those incomprehensible to the mind, is deliberate and divine. Oracle appears, you are on a date with destiny. The universe has heard the prayers in your heart, and life is going to answer them by rearranging what needs to be rearranged to sort out whatever has been troubling you. Make sure you let it happen. You are not meant to feel in control. Destiny is an exciting, unpredictable phenomenon. You are probably going to feel a sense of instability and the feeling that things are just going to change. You are right. If you allow destiny to take your hand, she'll guide you into the places you really want and need to be. If you cannot trust her, she'll push and prod you to get you there anyway, but you just won't enjoy the journey quite so much. That's true. That's a definite true. I've seen it. The more you allow yourself to trust in her, the more you will realize that the universe is working with you rather than against you. And if you're willing, it will show you the time of your life with the realignment assignment. Super cheerleading. Like super like, let's go team, yay, woo! Like wanting for you to be pumped. Coming in after these Citadel messages and going, you know, it's all true. You know that it's time to go in a different direction for me to come through and rearrange some shit so we can stop being stopped and go where we need to go. That is the date with destiny. It's like, it's time. Remember, you've been going like, when's the thing gonna happen? Like, I know a thing is gonna happen. When's the thing gonna happen? Well, it's happening. It is in the works. The Date with Destiny and all these other cards coming through is exactly what this is about. You know, we've all had those feelings of like, I want it, but I need to, it needs to, like, I need to feel that, you know, it's kind of like cleaning your room. It's like, I want to clean my room. It's a fucking disaster if that's the case. Been there. But I need to want to clean, like it has to, like, I want to clean the room, but I need to like have the inspiration, have the motivation, have the energy to clean the room. Otherwise, I'm not going to clean the room. It's just not going to happen. Like, it's that kind of thing that, like, all of us have been through that. And, you know, there's a sense of, yeah, what, like, when's the thing gonna engage that makes things start to shift? So that's part of this as well. Okay, healing trick to help you take the wisdom offered and put it to best use in your life. Now, do this healing trick to clear obstacles to putting this guidance into place. Say this statement aloud several times until you feel that you really believe it. I am on a date with destiny and me. My life and all my dreams now become perfectly aligned to fulfill the divine potential within me. You have finished your healing trick. Affirmation. Say the following affirmation aloud to boost the power of this message and to integrate into your body, mind, and soul. You can say it morning and or evening for a few days or even a few months, or just at the end of your healing trick. My date with destiny is full of the most fun, joy, passion, purpose, and play that I can have whilst being me. Oh, I love that. This reminds me of the card that I got yesterday, the Bath Coal in my, was that yesterday? Yes, yesterday in my daily. That's reminding me of this. So this is a really powerful card, you guys. Who's feeling tingly and who's resonating with the date with destiny and with this? Who's, you know, you don't have to say you are if you're not feeling it, but if you're feeling it, please chime in and tell me if you resonate with the date with destiny after these other messages or connected with these other messages. Because it's like this card here, Nicohl says, everything you're saying is spot on. Because this card here, the Thief card, really is like, are you tired of the parasites of, like, that's the thief. The thief is, you know, that family member, that boss, that coworker, that landlord, that roommate, your own fear, your own, like, that remember, this is, I want things to change, but I'm not doing anything to change anything. Nothing is changing. Like, I may say that I'm changing things, but I'm changing certain aesthetics, but you know, all along there's shit you need to do. There's work you need to do that you've been avoiding, or that it just hasn't been time yet, or that you've let other, you know, circumstances pull you from it. Whatever it is. Okay. And it's like, it's just time. It's the time the date with destiny is coming through. I'm being guided to pull from the animal spirit. Let's see what we get from the animal spirit. That it's time for a big, seriously, a rearrangement. That whole rearrangement thing is definitely thing. Because either one way or another, like she says here, like one way or another, just like it said in the book, either you're going to go into it in faith, you're gonna let go of the fear, of the hurt, of the wounds. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna heal this shit. I'm gonna let go from this stuff. I'm gonna move on because, listen, you're divine. It's, it says my live stream will end in 5 minutes. Oh, really? Oh, it maxes it out after a certain amount of time. I forget that. Now I know that's true. Okay. Okay, well, that puts a cap on it. So, card here. Karen says, yep, I can relate. Let's get a card here and then we'll wrap up, you guys. But yeah, it's like one way or another, this is going to happen. Oh, look at this. We get snake. Snake is about shedding the old skin. It is the Ouroboros. It is the how do you find understanding the deck? How do we find the because yeah, it's not, again, not numbered. Sorry, guys. Guys. Oh, I see. Okay, it goes Earth. Okay, but oh, and then is it in? Oh, and oh, okay, whatever. I found it. Snake. It's got to be complicated, right? Snake, guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste, and snake card appears when there is no time to waste. So here we are with this again. When in balance, prosperous, creative, charismatic. When out of balance, starts and stops many things. To bring into balance, Kundalini Yoga. So that is Kundalini. That's your Kundalini energy that this is specifically talking about. I have had my Kundalini situation, that whole boom effect, a couple times, and I've written about it. Hopefully you've read those articles, those stories that I've talked about that. But this is about untapped potential. This is about waking up your magic and your untapped potential. And like it says, a teacher, a guide can help you get there. Hello, that would be me. As you guys know, it's exactly what I'm here to help you do, is tap into the magic. That the date with destiny is definitely here. It's time to get rid of the thief. And all of this going on just is to take us to the next level in our journey. And like I said, I have my several groups. I have my new Evolve Now, the Rise of the Phoenix group coming up that I'm super excited about. And I work on a whole balance and sliding scale situation. And I have a whole separate thing for people that are on very limited or fixed incomes. And there is really no excuse. If you are, you know, being called to do any work with me, then, you know, do the appropriate steps to make that happen. You're a big girl or a big boy. If anybody watching this later on, you need to make it happen for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. You've got to do it for yourself. The path is here. The keys are there. You got to pick it up, put it in the lock, turn the key, open the door, step through the threshold, and start something, start to step it up in a new way, and allow for the divine to come in and reshape your timelines, because the opportunities are definitely there. Those messages keep coming through. Karen says, thank you for the live, and everyone have an awesome day or night wherever you are. Laura says,